So if your image transfers aren't transferring the way you want them to transfer or transferring at all, it may not be your laser printer. It may be how you select your photos and how you edit them. Now you can do a lot of fancy editing on Photoshop and things like that, and I do a fair amount of that. But let me show you the basics you need with just editing on your phone. Select a photo that is high resolution, that is good quality. So when you change it into high contrast, it still needs to have all the skeleton bones parts of the photo to make it still recognizable. Change the contrast to up the black point, to play around with the saturation, desaturation, to alter the photo to see if you can do it. Selecting the best photo for this is going to be one that has a range of values, but it really is heavier on the lighter end of the value scale and the darker end of the value scale. These are some photos that I took in Vietnam, and you can see how I play around with the different settings, play around with the contrast. It concentrates the toner in certain parts of the photo, so it will be denser in those areas, and therefore you will get a better chance of having an image transfer. Now, you could also print it out, CMYK, the color settings for a printer, and that should help as well. If you don't have that, try to run your paper through the printer twice. It's a little tricky to register each time. So here you can see me editing my photos as I'm traveling through Vietnam, trying to pick out which photos would make good image transfers, which ones have the bones to be really good high contrast. Let me know the questions you have about this process, and perhaps I'll be able to answer.